Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and happy Easter to you today, and happy birthday Viking Prime as well. It's Viking Prime's birthday, and we're going to do a puzzle that Viking Prime has suggested to us, or I'm going to try to anyway. Viking Prime would be amongst the leaders of people who think their puzzles are a bit easier than they are, in my mind. So we'll see. It's a lovely shape, a lovely setup. I'm a bit confused as to why the lines are red. That's a choice of Viking Prime because I think they should be pink or purple. Anyway, I'll do the rules in a moment. We are now out of time on the April Foolery pack that was April's monthly award. It's pretty difficult. The solution videos will be coming out over the period until the next monthly hunt, which will be on May the 1st, and we're looking forward to bringing that to you. More on that to come, but well done if you got through the April monthly hunt. It's a fantastic effort. There were some tough puzzles, especially the Region Some Lines puzzle and the final one were difficult, and the solution videos will talk you through them should you wish to know. And we hope you will. We hope you'll have a go at May's, which we think will be a slightly easier set. And there's of course loads of other content on Patreon as well. We have videos on this new game Align from the Boston Globe. We have connections videos, crossword videos, and especially Simon taking on last Friday's masterclass puzzle after I did, and finding it pretty tough as I did. So you can check that out if you like the cryptic crossword content. There's loads on Patreon though, including more Sudoku, so please join us there. We've also, of course, got loads of apps of Sudoku, including Line Sudoku, and our latest Fog of War, which is very popular, and loads of people have been telling us that they've been really enjoying the puzzles in that. Of course, there's our merchandise as well, and even some people tell us they really like that. There's SVEN'S SUDOKU PAD, and everybody likes SVEN'S SUDOKU PAD, so support him if you can. But we will have a look at the rules of this puzzle. Now, when you call up the puzzle, it doesn't say it's by Viking Prime, but I am assured it is. And it's called Krios, all in capital letters. I think it's part of a... I'm not sure if it's part of a series that Viking Prime's putting together. Don't think it's on Logic Masters Germany, so you may only be able to do it here, or maybe it's been on our Discord server. Yeah, probably has on the CTC Discord server. Anyway, have a look at this because I'm going to go through the rules and they're rather frightening. Normal Sudoku rules for a 6x6 apply, so we're putting 1 to 6 in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box. Now, there are doubler cells in the grid. And there's exactly 1 in each row, column and box. So they could be in this alignment, for instance. Each doubler cell must contain a different digit, and the value of a doubler cell is twice the value of the digit contained. So if you had a 3 in here, it would be worth 6. Cells along a Renban line, all the red lines are Renban lines. That's why I was wondering why they weren't pink or purple, but they're not, they're red. Cells along a Renban line form a set of consecutive, non-repeating values in any order. So what I'm saying is frightening about this is it's the normal Renban rule, the normal doubler rule, if you've ever done a doubler puzzle before or watched one, and normal 6x6 rules. And the fact that this is by Viking Prime means I am terrified of such a simple rule set producing what is clearly not a trivial puzzle. We will see how we go. Give it a try on that first link under the video. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. How? How do we possibly get cracking? Well, we know there is a 6 in one of those cells. Okay, we also know, I don't know whether this 6 is a doubler or not. It could be. I do know that the 6s here are not doublers. Because if you had a 6 on a doubler cell on a Renban line, it would have a value of 12. And you couldn't put an 11 or a 13 value cell on that Renban line to go with it, because you can't get to 11 or 13. So the same is going to apply to double 5 and double 4. I don't think in this puzzle double 6, double 5 or double 4 can ever be on a Renban line. That has just remarkably increased the chances of this 6 being a doubler. Where are the cells that are not on Renban lines in this puzzle? Oh, there are more of them than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 of them. They must include the doubled 6, the doubled 5 and the doubled 4. That's almost a constrained set, but it's not at the moment. Okay, here's a corollary to the discovery that I've made. 7 can never be on a line, can it? Oh, and 0 can't be on a line. So these 6 cell lines, of which there are 3 in this puzzle, don't they have to contain the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? They do. They can't have a 0, and there is no way of having a 7. That's not a doubled anything. Well, it's a doubled 3.5. That's not in this puzzle. So I think the 6 cell lines have to contain the values 1 to 6, once each. Oh, where does this cell go in box 6? Where does what? Imagine there's a digit in this cell that I've got highlighted. In box 6, that digit must go in one of these cells. So that digit appears twice on the line, and once of those is a funky appearance, is a doubler. So that digit in one of its appearances is a regular 1, 2 or 3, and in its other appearance on this line is a doubled 1, 2 or 3 masquerading as a 4, 5 or 6. And that's the same over here because we've got a symmetrically shaped line. This rabbit shaped line, how appropriate for Easter, is not the same because that cell could appear there or there, and that one could appear there. Yeah, no, that's different. These ones, though, these are doing something. Now, I was going to say that this cell is the single version, the natural version of the digit, and the one that appears here is the doubler. But it could be the other way round. The single version of the digit could be here, and the doubler could be here. Now, if the doubler was in this cell, these couldn't be doublers, and there would be another doubler on the line. Well, that's possible. Let's imagine this was a doubled 3. Then there's a single 3 here, and there might be a doubled 1 in this group of cells as well. No, there can't be. No, there can't be. Right. Here's a different question, and possibly a slightly better question, revolving around this line. Where does this digit... Okay, there is a number here. Where on earth does it appear on the line? And the interesting thing is the digit in this cell does not appear on the line because that cell sees all of these cells. So, the digit in here is missing from the line. And its value appears on the line because the line has all the values from 1 to 6. So its value appears on the line as a doubler. So this is a 1, 2 or 3, and its value appears somewhere on the line as a doubled... No. This is a 4, 5 or 6. Well, it's not a 6, but I'm making the point because it applies over here as well. So hang on a second. Let me just try and explain. Let's ignore that 6 being there. If this was 4, 5 or 6, no, I've got it wrong. It's 2, 4 or 6. And its value appears somewhere on the line as a doubled 1, 2 or 3. And the digit supplying that value onto the line has also got to appear in its natural form on the line as a single digit in, well, I was going to say in that cell, but that might be the doubler. That digit is somewhere here, and one of them is a doubler. And that means neither of these cells are doublers, because whichever one of these is a doubler, they see these two cells. These two cells are not doublers, so I'm colouring them green. Now, all of that same logic applies over here. This digit is 2, 4 or 6. It doesn't, the digit doesn't appear anywhere on this line because it can't by Sudoku, but its value does, because 1, 2, 3 appear twice on the line, once as a doubler. And again, those two cannot be the doublers because either that's a doubler or one of these is a doubler. Now, I think that is reasonable logic. It's already doing my head in Viking Prime. I want you to know that. And I wouldn't be absolutely appalled and amazed if somebody posts, no, Mark's logic is wrong about this. But I think it's right, and I'm going to continue. Now, over this side, we know it can't be 6, and that can't be 3. That cell is always half. The digit in that cell is always half of that. Now, where is the doubler? One of these is a doubler. Could this be a doubler with its natural digit appearing here? I don't know. Oh, these are natural. You know when I said doubled 4, 5 and 6 appear in the yellow cells? That's just got much more interesting. They don't appear in the corners there. Doubled 4, 5 and 6. These are not doublers. We've worked out that they're natural cells. Right, the doubled 4, 5 and 6, one of them is in that row. There's only one doubler per row, remember. One of them's in that row, and one of them is definitely here. This is a doubler. And it's doubled 4, 5 or 6. One of the other ones of doubled 4, 5, 6 is there. One of them is here. It's so likely to be the 6 in the corner, but we don't know that yet. But this is a doubler, so all of these cells that it sees are not doublers. How about that? Now the doubler in this box, that is, look, those two are now not doublers. That's official. Good. Their equivalents are doubled, and one of those two is the doubler. Now one of these two is a doubler. And I don't know if it can be on the bunny line. These are not doublers. Gosh, this is great. Okay, this is not a doubler because one of those two is a 4, 5 or 6 doubler. These are not doublers because one of the corner cells at the top is. This is a natural line. It doesn't have a 6 digit on it. It must have a 3. Three and 5 are very interesting. The values 3 and 5 are specifically very interesting. All of these long lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, they all have a natural 3 and a natural 5 on. You can't get to 3 or 5 by doubling because they're odd. They all have a natural 3 or a natural 5 on. Now, there are only 5 natural 3s in the puzzle because one of the digit 3s in the puzzle is a doubler. One of the natural 3s appears on this line we've just worked out because this line doesn't have 6 on it. It's either 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5, all natural digits. It's got a natural 3 on. All of the other 4 long lines have a natural 3 on. Those are the 5 natural 3s in the puzzle, and the other 3 is a doubler. That felt like it was going to be incredibly helpful, and I don't know what it means. Do I? No, I don't. No, hang on. Can I rule 3 out of this cell? If that was a 3, the doubled 3's here. This line would need a natural 3, and it would have to go there. No, that's all right. Oh, goodness, I don't know. Okay. I feel like surely one of these yellow cells is a doubler. It's a sort of skyscraper thing. I mean, one of these two must be a doubler, but that doesn't actually help me. Maybe both of them are. What about this line? This has got a natural 5 on it somewhere. That I can't rule 5 out of this cell because that could be here and that could still be the doubled 5. I don't like the shape of that line. I don't like the bunny shaped line. I like these ones. They're doing something for me. Okay, think again about this 3. I thought it was telling me something. There's a natural 3 in one of those cells. I can't rule the doubled 3 off a line, can I? I don't think so. God, I'm so confused now. My brain can't actually process this. What is this line? I don't know. That digit appears somewhere as a doubler here now. That is a natural one. It appears somewhere as a doubler here. That is a doubled 1 or 2 appearing there. This is a doubled 1, 2 or 3 appearing here. The doubled 4, 5 and 6 are there in one of those and in one of those. The doubled cell in this row is a 1, 2 or 3, appearing as a 4, 5 or 6 value, either there or in one of these cells. How do I know what it is? Is it blindingly obvious? I want to say this line doesn't have a value 6 on it, but I don't think I can say that. Oh no, what I can say is this line doesn't have a value 3 on it. Yes, we've used up all the 5 valued 3s, 1 on that line and 1 on each of the long lines. This line does not have a value of 3 on. It's only allowed to select from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The values on this line are 4, 5 and 6. And there's a 6 value on this line as well. No, there's a 6 digit on that line in those cells as well. Right, hang on. I don't know what this means now. But no, I do know what this means. There's a value 6 on this line. It can't be a digit 6. It is a doubled 3. It's on this line. It's in this box, so those aren't 3s, and that's a 3. There's a digit, just 16 minutes in. And also, this is not a doubler now. Because the doubler is a doubled 3 in one of those cells. So here, we're not having a 3 there because we're going to get a doubled 1 or 2 in one of those cells. Here, we're going to get a doubled 1 or 2 in one of these cells. Now, this is not a doubler. This 6 in the corner, I thought it was going to be a doubler. It is not a doubler because there's a doubler in one of those cells. There's a 3 being doubled up to have a value of 6 here. And the other 2 cells are 4 and 5, natural. This is a 1-2 pair, and that works for this line. Right, this is a 4-5 pair. This is not a doubler. Forget being yellow, you're green. You can forget being yellow, you're now red. You're a doubled 4 or 5. And now I still don't know which one of these has the doubled 4 or 5 or 6 in it. But one of them does. But it wasn't there, it was here. In row 1. There's a doubled 3 there. Right. These digits are 1, 2, 6, and they're all natural. This whole line is now all natural. And these are from 4, 5, 6, and I'm placing 3 in box 3. There. That's a 1 or a 2. Oh, hang on. No, I've messed up. Sorry, these digits were 1, 2, 6. So I put in the wrong candidates here, sorry. These are from 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm not placing 3 in this box. In fact, it's definitely not there because it is in one of these 2 cells. This line needs a natural value 3 on it. And therefore, one of these 2 cells is a 3 and is natural. And that's going to provide the natural 3 for this line. This line needs a natural 3 on it as well. It does. And that's in one of these 3 cells. And yeah, somewhere here there's a natural 3, but I'm not pencil marking that. I've already been a bit excessive in pencil marking this one. Now, that digit... Oh, hang on. This digit is on this line somewhere as a natural digit. Well, that cell sees all of those ones. So that digit is there. I know it's on this line as a natural digit because this whole 6-cell line is all natural. It's actually going to be the only all natural 6-cell line in the puzzle. But now I've got a 4-5 pair and that's a 3. This isn't 3. And now 3 is in one of these cells along with the doubled 1 or 2. I thought that was going to be helpful. It isn't. It isn't. Ah, goodness. Okay, good. Though something has been done. Something has occurred. That is a 4-5 pair. So this is not 3, which is down there, or 4 or 5. This is 1, 2, or 6. I could start lettering these 4 5s because that's the same as that and appears in one of them. I'm not going to do it. Although I really quite want to. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. This is 4, 5, 6 by virtue of a doubled 3. Right, that digit is, oh look, that's a 1, 2 pair in the row, so that's a 6. So there's a 6 on this line. That's very important. This is, first of all, not a 6. And now we know that those are doubled 4 and doubled 5. Doubled 6 has to be in one of these cells, and it's clearly not there. It's here. This one goes green. Also, all of these go green at this point, I think. because of that being placed. That's now not doubled 3. In this column, there's only one place for a doubler, and it's doubled 3. There it is. Ah, brilliant, brilliant. Now, we've got a doubler down here, which is a doubled 1 or 2. And that makes a virtual pair with the 1 or 2 there. These are from 3, 4, 5, because they can't be 6 either. There is a 6 down here, a natural 6 on this line. That can't be a 3 by Sudoku. We've got 1 and 2 to place in row thingy. Now, this can't be a 1 because this line has got this is a Neumann line with a 6 on it. Those are going to be 5, 4, 3, and that's going to be a 2. That's how we disambiguate the 1s and the 2s. And we've got them onto this bottom Neumann as well. Oh, it's crazy. It's a 6 by 6 puzzle, and it has totally done my head in. I mean, it's so clever. It's so clever. This is 3, 4, or 5. Now, that's a 3, 4, 5 triple on this line. We've got the doubled 1 down here along with the 3. Down here we've got the doubled 2 along with the 6, haven't we? I just want to think about that again. This 2 is the digit that is appearing again on the line here. Yes, it can't appear as a natural 2. It's a doubled 2. But we also know by Sudoku there's a 6 in one of those regions. Yes, that is a 2, 6 pair. This is a 1. That's a 2. This pair is a 1, 3 pair. By Sudoku in this box, we've got 2, 6, 4, 5. So that's a 1, 3 pair. And now we've placed 3 there in box 4. Now I'm just left juggling 4, 5 pairs. But hang on, do I know what this is? I know it's not a 4 now. So it's part of a 2, 6 pair, and this is 5. And there we go. That's going to tell me that this is the doubled 4 in a cell where its doubled value doesn't go on a line, doesn't do anything. But because that's the doubled 4, this is the doubled 5. And now this line has worked. We've got 4 and 5 along with a 1, 2, 6 triple. Now this 5, 4 has been resolved. I mean, I'll admit I'm very nearly finished now. And the puzzle has only taken me 24 minutes odd. But it's been so confusing in that 24 minutes. I really want to tell Viking Prime, please don't think this is easy. Oh, hang on, I've still got a 1, 3 deadly pattern to resolve. Oh, that's going to be done by the rule. Now, we can't have a doubled 6 here. We've already had a doubled 6. This is a doubled 2 here. That means this is the doubler. This is not the doubler. This is a natural digit. This doubler, what have we had in the doubled cells? 5, 4, 6, 2, 3. This is a 1, yes, which relates to that 1. So you can see that on this line we've got 1. Now I've misprinted one of these digits. It's that one. That should be a 4, my mistake. On this line we've got 1, 2 in the doubler. That's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. On this line we're going to have a 1, 3, 2. That's a 4, 5 and 6. This line has got natural 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This line is all natural 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This line's all natural 1, 2, 3. And this line is 4, 5 and 6 using the doubler. And it has all worked. But my goodness, that is a wrecking ball of a puzzle. That's just so clever. If you did that in 5 to 10 minutes, please pat yourself on the back and acknowledge that you're wonderful. I was a bit surprised to see that's been up for 650 days and has been solved 500 times. I thought Viking Prime had told us it was either new or private or something. Oh, I must have misunderstood. That's fine. It's a very, very good puzzle. It really deserves to be solved by a lot of people. If that is part of a pack, I'm looking forward to the pack. Thank you so much, Viking Prime. Happy birthday to you. Happy Easter to everybody. I really hope you're having a wonderful day off at least, and a wonderful ceremony if that's part of your activities. But it's been an absolute pleasure to bring you this. It's such a good 6x6. I love it. And thank you for watching us on the channel as always. We will be back with more fun Sudoku tomorrow. And join us then. Bye for now.